now I'm here. Fuck. It doesn't make any fucking. Ah. Go. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Uh, yeah, no, there's an echo. That's so stupid. I have OBS set up so that it's picking up the audio from the camera. But I lower the volume of my PC so that there's no echo. But because the volume was to 0, it wasn't picking up in OBS. It doesn't make sense. Wait, I'm gonna lower the volume again. Okay. Okay. So yes, I need to have my volume from my PC max. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna disconnect my. I can disconnect my stereo. I get disconnected from the. Nope. Okay. Okay. Okay, now it should be fine. Oh my god, that's the most stupid thing ever. Why the it doesn't make sense. Why the hell does OBS it's like OBS was only transmitting the desktop audio. And if I lower my desktop audio to the minimum, it's not transmitting, but it doesn't let me know that it's doing that. So anyway, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm Berteller, and today I am converting this iMac from 2007 into an external monitor so that I can use my PC on this iMac as a monitor. Because, you know, because see, now it's nice and clear, but you are double. I'm still double. How the hell am I still double? No. No. God, I hate streaming sometimes. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm right now gonna be basically. Wait, don't tell me. Well, thank you for letting me know, Twitch. Thank you. Anyway, I can rest now. Audio is working. Anyway, like no, that's okay, man. Don't worry. Thank you for letting me know. If it wasn't for you, I would have been streaming God knows for how many hours without sound. That would have been more. That would have been even more funny. Anyway, like I was saying, basically I'm gonna convert this iMac from 2007 into an external monitor. in this motherboard. I already take off the main glass panel. I unscrew all of this, so now I need to like pull out the monitor, which it's not letting me. Like this should be able to like pop, but it's not letting me. Pretty sure I didn't forget any step. I'm pretty sure there's no extra screws here. Magnets are out. Yeah, there is no screw. Maybe I'm gonna get the other like take it out. This should work. Like I need to like put this here, put this one here. Problem is this is broken, so there's no way to like for me to pull. I'm pretty sure I'm not forgetting. Okay, I'm 50% sure. I am 40% sure.
What you doing, Zach?
My T-Mobile home internet is so good. I wish I could tell the whole world.
Zach, go right ahead.
Guys, give me a second. Okay. It's kind of weird. Like iFixit has a lot of guys for taking apart electronics. Yeah, I know. I use a lot of iFixit, and I already watched the one for this one. So I'm pretty sure the next step for this is just to pull the monitor, but it's not working. Okay, iMac 2721 disassemble. Disassembly. And also, I disassembled this. I have disassembled this PC multiple times, so. Oh my God, I'm a stupid idiot. God damn it. This is what happens when you miss the forest for the trees. I don't need to take out. The thing is, the guy that I'm watching to do this is for a 2011 iMac. And that one, yes, you can take out the screen like that. And I complete that, watching all of those completely override my memory of the assembled this before, because that's not how it worked in the 2007 model. It worked like this. Like I said, don't miss the forest for the trees. Anyway, there it is, the iMac. The iMac in all of its glory. Now that this is out, I should be able to. Thankfully, I hope I didn't broke anything by forcing it. That'd be pretty bad. That'd be a pretty bad way to end this stream. But now it's easy. I just need to disassemble. I just need to take these screws. Once they're out, I can begin gutting the hell out of this PC iMac. Because we don't really need any of the components of the PC. We only need the screen and the you know the music thing, the thing that makes music. If I can make it work, of course. I'm basically gonna be hollowing out the all of the iMac. Who knows? It'd be nice if maybe I can find a way to like reuse them in something else. That'd be cool. Trying to flatten the head again. There we go. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. This up. Okay, take that one. This is one off. Like one less for this one, and I could it will work. We can use this. There we go. Ooh, thank God. Okay, when I assemble this again, I think I'm probably not gonna assemble this one because that's annoying to get out. Okay. Okay, gotta be careful. This is the most critical component of this whole project. Oops, but I need to disconnect. Disconnect the screen here. Now, disconnect these 4 cables here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, one more, which is this one. Oh wait. I need to also disconnect. Oh, I think I can use this one. I can. Nice. Take that off. With that, the monitor is free. Yeah. There we go. Let's move this a little before we continue the disassembly. Yo, let's check the monitor, the board for the monitor. So I need to disconnect this, and I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna connect to that, and then these two are to give power to the. These are to receive power from the board. I think this is the equivalent of the HDMI to the iMac. But because I'm not gonna use that, I don't need it. I think these are the sensors for the heat, if it's getting too heat up or something like that, which I don't need. So yeah, looks like everything is there. So well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's continue with this. I'm gonna put this in a safe place. As safe as I can get it. Let my cat destroying it later. Hopefully. And begin the tear down. It's a simple destruction. Milking. Milking. Meow. Meow. My cat wants something. Meow. Okay, maybe before we actually do the most important part of all of this, I think I can go ahead and feed my cat. So I'll be back. Oh, ¿quiere comida? Oh, comida. Ooh. Now we can begin. I don't know. I don't know where to begin. Uh, oh, nice. Okay. First of all, we don't need this SSD. Oh. Oh wait, I have a box. I'm gonna put everything on this box. Really, where do I start? I need to take this out first. This is the power supply, so I need to leave this here because I'm gonna be using the same power supply to power the new controller. That's an SSD? No, no, this is a 2.5-inch. This is an old HDD hard drive. Yeah, no, this is old. There used to be an SSD here, but I took that SSD and put it this back because we were not using it, so I reused the SSD on something else. Yeah, this is the original. Like I said, this is 2007, so this is old tech. Okay, I guess I can. Use this. No, yeah, 2007 iMac using that SSD. That's crazy. You can put one, but back then there was no SSDs like that. So it would have been too powerful. Oops. We're taking away this drag first, so or maybe not. Okay, I need to do yeah, that's the thing about Macs. Everything is connected, so you need to like disassemble it in order. How do I do that? They have planted. Look at that. They have like it's like in a curve. Why? Why, Apple? Why? No. Who the fuck is calling me? Give me a second. I need to answer a call. God damn it. Worst time. I need to take this out. Oh no. Okay. I need to go help my dad get the groceries for home. Move? Ooh, we can move. Perfect. I need to take everything else. Okay. I'll be back. Give me a second. The design have not changed much since 2007. Yeah. For sure. Although, I mean, if it's easy to repair, it's annoying, but it's easy. Compared to what they are now, which is hard to repair and annoying, now it's worse. I'll be back. Ooh. No more distraction. We can continue. Maybe I could just disassemble these sections. No, because this is connected there and I need to like get there. Oh no, these are smaller. Freak. I mean, we could make. The thing is, yeah, I could like have this here. And what? And I will need to. I still need to take this out. Yeah. Okay, Apple. What the fuck? Maybe I'll need to take those out. Maybe I can like disassemble these sections. How do I disconnect this? This is hard. There we go. Okay. Disconnect this. This looks to be connected as well. Ah, oh, that's a SATA. Oh, that's for the SSD. Okay. Like this, disconnect this. These are for the stereo, the headphone, the parlantes. It's 4K. This one. No, I think these ones are for the power button, which I'm gonna be reusing. There we go. I need to get this out. Gotta disconnect this as well. And this as well. Ah, there's another one here. Wait, up. Go. Didn't make it finish the story, I bet. Oh, hello, Poke. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, no, yeah, you're right. I did made it to 100. Like I finished part 1 and part 2 to 100%. I got all the rewards. But the story for part 2, well, that's another story. But hopefully, Mika, if you're hearing this, hopefully you guys will be nice enough to add Deep Oblivion to the campaign. Maybe next month so that we can catch up before Corposant. I'm sure Mika will be nice enough to do that, right? Right. But yeah, fuck it. I was just not gonna have enough time to do it, so I'm not even trying. No. Yeah, it will be in campaign, but God knows when. I mean, they add it in campaign when right before Corposant or at the same time as Corposant, I can at least catch up easy. If they add it after Corposant, well, that's just fucked up, man. Why would they do that? Take all of this out. The thing about Apple is like, oh, nice, I can take this out now. No, you need to take everything out. Wouldn't wait, at least I don't feel pressure to do the story event. That's nice. Like, you do feel pressure to do the event in GFL too, because if you don't, you won't be able to read it for God knows how long, maybe months. Ooh, there. Ooh, it's not, everything is coming out. Ooh, nice. Nice. Oh, nice, nice. Fuck. What is this? What kind of connector is this? Oh, there we go. Nice. Ooh, oh, fuck. Oh, there's still connections here. Okay. Connect this. Connect the, this is the thermal sensors for the HHD, I think. Disconnect this. And there we go. Ooh, it's out. Look at this. This was state of the art. Like 9 years ago. No, like 19 years ago. Look at this baby. Look at this Intel. Wait a second. That's a no. It's this. That's not the CPU. The CPU should be here, which it's you can change the CPU. Like I there's like I could upgrade this CPU and continue to use this. It's kind of like, I mean, it's not gonna make it like super strong. It's just gonna be good enough for maybe YouTube, but it's not worth it. Like it's just maybe time to just retire this motherboard. Anyway, going to shit talk about Apple and their questionable design on their board while talking about right repair stuff. Of course, man. I'm a clippy in heart. I'm a clippy at heart. I mean, I like repairing my own shit. So if Apple were to allow people to repair shit more easily, that'd be nice. Because I honestly like Apple products. Like they're not bad products, they're good products. I like using them. But I don't like how close they are and how difficult Apple makes them to repair it. Um, yeah, they rather buy new stuff or force you to take it to their stores to repair shit so that they can repair it and ask for a lot of money, which is bullshit. Like, thank God I live in a country where your screen is broken and you go to the Apple store and they tell you $500 for a new one. And you're like, fuck that. So you go to the shady neighborhood where you can find some guy on an alleyway. You ask him, how much for replacing the Apple screen? And they're like, $50. It's gonna be an LCD screen instead of an LCD, but it's gonna look the same. So you're like, yeah, let's do that. I don't care. And then you get your phone as new. Then but of course, because Apple is Apple, you get the notification of, hey, that screen is not original. Fuck you. Then yeah, you just tell them fuck you, and they stop and you just ignore that notification. Oh, welcome to YouTube Twitch. The message appeared. Oh fuck, not again. Sorry. I don't know why that happens. Like messages appear on screen, but they don't appear in chat. And so because I'm reading chat, I'm not seeing on screen. God damn it. Give me a second. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Swiss. And it was crazy. I'm guessing you mean about Deep Oblivion. They actually managed to psych me out. My own suspicion surprised me. I ended up being right originally. I'm wrong by the end. Ooh. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I really want to read. I really want to finish reading Deep Oblivion because I really enjoyed part one, and so I'm looking forward to part two. I don't mind waiting, of course, because that's what I have to do now. Thank you, Mika. So it's also my fault. Like I should have streamed. I should have streamed like earlier so that I didn't have that problem. Yeah, and Corposan is really long. Yeah, that's gonna be worse. Like it's basically like part one and part two to finish part one of like two streams to finish Deep Oblivion part one. So it's probably gonna be two streams to finish Deep Oblivion part two, and then so 4 streams of 6 hours each for Deep Oblivion. So let's say that corpuscle is also the same, which means 2 streams for each part, each stream of 6 hours. It's gonna be 6 streams for part 1, part 2, and part 3. And maybe each one of 6 hours. It's gonna be a long event, yeah. What kind of connector is this? There we go. I mean, maybe Corposan will be. I don't think it's gonna be in February. I feel like maybe Corposan is gonna be March, hopefully. But if not, it's gonna be like a very full January, yeah, a very full February. Oh no, what the hell's going on? Oh no, don't break! Oh shit. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. What I want to know is, oh my god, so much grime. That. My allergies are about to begin. I can feel it. I can feel it. I wonder. I mean, we catch up. You know, we global catch ups to XCN. What then? We're gonna be getting the events at the same time as CN, give or take maybe a couple of weeks. That means we're gonna get this. We're gonna surprise. We're gonna be surprised at the same time as the CN Bros, which is cool, but also like it's gonna be really annoying to like save up for those. Although I'm guessing like JP and KR, Japan and Korea are also gonna be like they're also gonna be catching up. So all the servers are gonna be on the same time frame. Okay. Okay, that's the power button. So perfect. Then maybe I won't be using the Lua. The default one. That is like you gotta bring them all home to feel the thing. I mean, I think Helen does happen after Corposant. But then again, Lind, Lena, and Louis all happen also after Deep Oblivion. And we are still getting them. So maybe Mika just say fuck it and give us Helena as well. The Helen event. Who knows? Okay, it's time to do the most critical moment of this stream. Cocoon is heavily involved in Helen's story. There are not that many dolls CN has over EN anymore. Yeah, I mean there's Sakura. I mean we're still missing Sakura, Cheyenne. Yeah, those two actually. Yeah. Unless right now they are like they add Sextant and oh. Interesting, because it's no longer heavy. It's not staying here. I hope that's not too annoying to like watch it like this. Here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. I mean Sakura, Cheyenne, right? Sakura, Cheyenne, and MK23, Bestie. They are those without ties to any event. Only AKS-15 and Alba are for Corposant, DSR and Faitusa are for the I don't know. Faitusa is with Helen for his event, and then DSR and Cheyenne are together. Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget, yeah, don't forget, yeah. Cheyenne and DSR are for that don't forget. Anyway, this is the most critical part of this. I'm connecting the power supply again to power. Why? Because like I said in the beginning of the stream, which you didn't hear because the audio was not working, I'm gonna be reusing the power supply of the iMac, which is this one. This is the power supply. And one of these points gives me 12 volts, which is what I need to power the board that I'm going to be using to connect a monitor. Now, this is the most dangerous part because I'm basically going to have to connect this and check with my multimeter which one of those points is. And then I'm going to have to like solder a cable into it. So, no pressure. And if I failed and it's wrong and it's not actually 12 volts and it's a little bit more, the magic smoke is going to happen. So be careful. Okay. I am connecting it right now to power. Fuck, I need that. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a bad idea too. Cool. Right. Let's do this. Okay. Right. Nothing is happening. So aside from major events, there's 4 each dose without big events. Unless we start getting random events, there shouldn't be a huge wait for the next. Yeah, that's true. I'm following like the way of Mika's thinking. It's at least 2 small events before a major event. So, we just finished Deep Oblivion. We're probably going to get Louis' event, maybe something else. And then we're probably going to get Corposant and then 2 more and then Dawn Forger. Hopefully. Okay, let's do this. But actually, there's actually a guide. Let me check the guide. I have actually not a night fix it, a night fix it remote. Okay. So this is pin 1. Pin 1 is only 0 volts. So I need to check pin 2. Pin 2 should be 12 volts. Pin 1 is actually ground. Okay. 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 Okay, there's nothing. Pin 3, there's nothing. Pin 4, there's nothing. Pin 3, there's nothing. No, this is not pin 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pin 6, there's nothing. Pin 7, there's nothing. Pin 8, there's nothing. Pin 9, nothing. Pin 10. I got something, but I think I'm using the wrong metering. Okay, there's the multimeter. I'll move this a little bit further. The 40 pull for raw, man. Sorry to hear that. I got lucky and I got her in my 60 pull. Damn. Well, but at least we're getting a selector, right? Or we're getting a selector for the next event. So that makes 3.5. That kind of makes sense. Ah. Ooh. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's what happens when you deal with electricity. Ooh, I can feel. It wasn't too bad. I just feel like ooh. Yeah, I did I shocked myself a little bit. Do you remember which one it was? I forgot. I don't want to do it again. Okay. It's not the it's about two. There's nothing on two. Nothing on three. There's nothing on five. I mean on five there's 3.6. On six, there's nothing. Seven, there's nothing. On eight, nothing. Nine, I think was nine. Ah, there we go. On nine, I get 24 volts. And on 10, 24 volts on nine. 1 volts on 8, 1 volt 7, 1 volt on 6, 3.7 volts on 5, 1 volt on 4, 1 volt on 3, 1 volt on 2. Okay, so this completely fucks me over. Damn it. Ah. Chug, my dog, I can't stop. Don't mess with power supply for that reason. And you shouldn't mess with power supplies. It's dangerous and don't do this. Don't do this at home, kids. The power supply. No, it's not bad. It's working. The problem is I was hoping to get 12 volts from one of the points because if I get 12 volts, I can solder two cables out and connect them directly to the monitor, the external monitor power supply. I'm gonna disconnect this. Thing is, this is the thing that makes possible um, converting the monitor, the Apple monitor into an external monitor. And I need to power this up. In order to power this, it needs 12 volts. So I was gonna use this connector, connect it here, and solder two cables from here to here. Because I saw that somebody else already do that. Somebody else do this, the same thing that I'm doing, because the Apple power supply said there was 12 volts in one of those points. But the problem is that was for an iMac from 2011. But I was thinking 2011, like probably in 2007, there also was a 12 volt out. But apparently not. So now I have now I probably have to buy another power supply that actually give me 12 volts. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to use the same cable for everything. No. Hey, wait a second. Can you read that? No, you cannot. Oh, hi, Salo. Welcome. Bienvenido al stream, Salo. Estoy tratando de convertir mi monitor de Apple en un monitor externo. Ah, look at that. 12 volts, 5 amperes. That's the output. Okay, but okay, that's Chinese. I don't get that. Is any Chinese commander on chat right now can help me translate this? Okay, why does it say 12 volts? No, okay, no, I think what it means that probably means like 120 40 volts from the wall outlet, like it 24 volts basically to the wall outlet, and it outputs 12 volts to the motherboard of the iMac, which it will be one of these cables, probably this cable. Like probably one of these, it could give me 12 volts. But right now, to try that out, it's be a bit more risky. I mean, yeah. Mistakes are we're G4 players. We're used to this. Okay. I mean, my best option right now will be to either I risk it a little bit more by tampering with the power supply a bit more, which could be extra dangerous, seeing as I already shot myself once, or try to find where this cable lead and see if one of these points is 12 volts. So then I will need to like disassemble all of these extra. I mean, the easiest thing will be to just buy the 12 volts power supply and wire it directly to the wall outlet connector. I didn't see this coming. Let's see where this comes out. Looks to be this one, but this connects outside. Caution, high voltage. Peligro, voltaje alto. No, yeah, it's not gonna work. Because even if I found out which one of these gives me 12 volts, there's two 12 volts. There's 12 volts, 1.5 amperes, and 12 volts, 5 amperes. It will be like a trial and error. And even then, I don't know, it basically it will be like one of these is 12 volts, and and instead I will be using the two of them, and yeah, no, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't know. I'm just saying, but having the 12 volts going directly to this is probably not a good idea. Because the thing is that it's basically this basically gives 24 volts to the motherboard. But I will only be using one of these, but I wouldn't know which one is the correct one. Because my multimeter cannot measure the amperes. Nope. This is dirty as fuck. Yeah, no. It's over. I cannot do this. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go out, buy a power supply that gives me 12 volts. Take this out, glue that new power supply here, connect it directly to this connector, and then I can do the installing the motherboard and the new cables and everything else. Yeah, we tried. Now discovering Gen 3 dolls for shoes, I guess. This is the equivalent of trying to update a Gen 2 doll to Gen 3. What the Girard group was doing in that underground laboratory and doing man-made horrors. But that's basically what I try to do here. Just like Girard group, I failed. I will succeed next time. Yeah. But it's not too hard. Like I usually I'm gonna have to like cut this cable and then I'm gonna have two cables and I can connect this to the new power supply. It's gonna be easy. Hopefully it's not too expensive. Like hopefully just like maybe 20 bucks, I think, I guess. Yeah, soldered in fleshy tissue. And get electrocuted on the while trying. You can't call Nonfa. They will never get here. I'm gonna destroy everything. With that, the Kyuha JP voice actress signature. Cute. Plan B, dinner gate gentry. A weapon to surprise, a weapon to surpass road dinner gate. Oh yeah. I guess I'll finish this up in another stream. Unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to leave. Gonna have to leave with this. Gonna have to live with this destruction for like a couple of months. Not months, maybe a week. And the server's body. And I just use the iMac. I disassemble and create a dinner gate. Who knows? Maybe. Thank you for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed. We failed today, but oh my god, my face, my mustache. Anyway, but thank you for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed. We failed today, but I'll try it again. I just need to get that new power supply, and we can make this work. I know I can do this. I know I can. We can make this work. Petition for commander to have mustache. I don't know. Is the world ready for mustache, commander? The commander doing a cover of the Vegeta mustache song. It could be a good idea. Anyway, thank you, Salo. Thank you for watching the stream. It was a short stream. I couldn't finish Deep Oblivion, but at least I couldn't finish Deep Oblivion, and I couldn't finish making this new monitor. But at least there will be a next time. What the hell? I'll come back. Why are you not? Anyway, I will come back and I will try it again next time. Oh, hello. Hello, Kerblig. Welcome to the stream. Sorry. You came just when I was about to end stream. Sorry, man. But yeah, I was basically just trying to convert this iMac into a external monitor, but I failed because I didn't have the right power supply. So now I'm gonna have to go out and buy the proper power supply to try again next time. NTR? Oh no, it's TNR. Okay. The event for Doraemon. Doraemon, what? Maybe next time. Anyway. Bye. Have a nice weekend, guys. I mean, the weekend starts in 2 days, but have a nice weekend in case I don't stream tomorrow. I probably won't stream tomorrow. But yeah, have a nice weekend and have a nice night or a nice day, wherever you are. Bye. Oh my God. See you guys next event. I'll probably try to stream Louis' event next week. So maybe Monday or Tuesday. Good luck with your pulls. If you're pulling for Lewis in this next event, good luck.